I'm not joking when I say that I nearly screamed after watching the trailer of My Happy Marriage that Netflix just released. And Kyoka's parents are drawn so beautifully that I had to remind myself that they're probably too old for me to simp over. I'm so ready for some family drama. Slightly evil mother-in-law and the innocent daughter-in-law, and of course, I can't wait to see one of my favorite couples together. You have to admit the story is amazing, especially if you watched the anime, the live action, and read the manga more than once. Season 1 was perfect as it could be. The slow burn, the gentle eyes, the tender love. I gotta admit, I missed it. But now that the season 2 is finally coming out in January 2025, I'm not sure how I'd feel watching it alone, wrapped in a blanket, on a cold night, maybe with a cup of hot coffee. But that's not the point. I can guarantee that I'll still enjoy it. Okay, so let's look at what to expect from the upcoming season 2. Firstly, if you don't know, it's based on a light novel, and season 1 focused on volume 1 and 2, introducing the main characters, the concept of powers, and obviously the love story. Aside from laying the groundwork, the main storyline revolves around how several different families, like Samurai Nusaba, who were trying to tear Miyo and Kiyoka apart for their own benefits. And of course, the creatures, who I still don't know how to pronounce the name of, were freed by the Emperor because he lost his sight and was jealous of our main lead. So now, it's possible that season 2 will focus on volume 3 and 4, where Miyo and Kiyoka will face new challenges and reaches important milestones in their relationship, while continuing their character development. I haven't properly read the light novels, but as far as I know, volume 3 focuses on Miyo and Kiyoka visiting the Kudo family estate with a long-awaited introduction of Kiyoka's parents. However, Miyo is quickly going to discover that her fiance's mother has no intention of accepting her as his bride. But Miyo, being Miyo, will do anything to make her engagement work, even if it means putting up with abuse from her mother-in-law while attempting to bridge the gap between them. Meanwhile, this family visits doubles a business trip for Kiyoka, who head to the nearby village to investigate a report of a fiend that stalks the night. Volume 4 starts when they are on their way home from the Kudo family villa. Miyo and Kiyoka narrowly escaped an ambush from the leader of the Gifted Communion, Naoshi Yusu, who claimed to know Miyo's mother. So it's basically centered around Miyo's being targeted by the new antagonist, and to keep her safe, Kiyoka suggests that she now accompany him to his work. And he even got her a female bodyguard named Kaoruko, who is assigned to protect her at all cost. In this volume, Miyo will probably have to deal with some jealousy, especially when Kaoruko is revealed to be one of Kiyoka's previous marriage candidates. Though the two women gradually warms up to each other and become friends. Oh, and one more thing that I didn't like about the trailer was how Kiyoka just gasped after his mother mistreated his future wife. But I trust him, he's the greenest flag, so I'm pretty sure this season will also be one of the sweetest one. I hope they don't make Miyo goes through more trauma, but I don't think that would be possible because by the end of the trailer, Miyo's father had the audacity to come back now that she have awakened her power. I really don't hate the stepsisters or the stepmother that much, since they weren't her blood relatives, but man, I wanted to have a very civilized chat with her father. Also, the light novels readers, if you come across this video, please tell me what Kiyoka is apologizing for. I don't want to curse him out too much when the time comes. I would read it myself, but I'm kind of having a reader's block right now. And for those who don't know what I've been rambling about, My Happy Marriage is kind of Cinderella retelling, where Miyo Saimori's life has been nothing but misery. After her mother's death, her father remarries and showered all of his affection on her younger half-sister, Kaya, and reduced Miyo to the status of a mere servant. She had lost all the hopes until her father summoned her with surprising news that she is to marry Kiyoka Kodo, the head of the distinguished Koda family. Despite his noble background, Kiyoka is known to be very cold and harsh, having dismissed all his previous fiancés. But when Miyo arrives at his household, she is surprised by his kindness and compassion. And as that's her only chance to break free from her cruel family and find happiness, she does everything in her power to fulfill her duty. That's it for now. Thank you for listening to me. Take care of yourself and goodbye.
You'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change.